Do, 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 do. Stream. 5 minutes before I get to, yeah, I get to stream on Twitch for 5 or 6 before I get to stream on, simply because if YouTube isn't your primary, then then it doesn't, you know, land as quickly. It won't go straight through. But if is your primary, then you can't stream on Twitch because the bit rate for YouTube is so much higher than the bit rate, which is because I'm guessing YouTube does video as a video streaming service as well tuned as Twitch. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, welcome to the world. That's what. Welcome to the world. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. All right. Oh. All right. Now, that work for hey, what did you do now? Did I have magnets that came with it? Where did the magnets go? There. No. There they are. I left them in the case. Perfect. Every now and then I don't feel like I'm stupid. Those moments are few and far between, but every now and then it happens. All the same. I mean, realistically, I wanted to just make it as low profile as possible. I could just pop one of these into my hair. We'll think about that later. I want to see what the sound difference is. Those and having these direct open. Ah, does that work? Huh. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But then again, I have no. Wait. Oh, I know exactly how to find out how I sound. Just watch the stream. Yeah, that's how I find out whether or not I sound like a mumbo. Oh, okay. So it's not bad. And I can give myself no. I am not that worried. Yeah. All right. All right. Now that we've done more stuff, and I have killed more of the time than I have left. Do this before I gotta go. I apologize to myself for not actually sitting down and just writing the entire time. I wish that is who I was, but that is not who I am. I will be distracted if I move this chair from where it is right this second. I will find something on the floor of this room that requires my attention just as much as anything I have ever wanted to pay attention to my entire life. I am desperate to cut through some of this weed work that has popped up in my head and actually get some of this story on paper. But also medicated. I'm also acutely aware of how I keep running into that old adage that clean space it leads to a clean mind. So I try to clean up the space, but then you run into the issue of like, oh well, the thing I needed in the space isn't in the space anymore, so now I got to figure out where that goes. Now, see, That out real quick. Did that fix that? Sure.
Hesitantly? Hesitantly. Hesitant. Hey, Captain. How you doing? Oh, goodness. Damn it. See, got a moth in here. Oh, dude, I didn't see you yesterday. How are you? Hey, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to get all this stuff done before I gotta go and get everything else. This is my little getaway space. So yeah, I understand how you do it. I really should organize my desk too, but that's not happening. The distractions rule that one. Oh yeah, no, I completely understand that one. Oh, oh, really? Corporate? That's never fun. So I do wish you as much luck as humanly possible. Uh, oh God, that's never fun. I remember Walmart. I remember working at Walmart when Walmart corporate would come through, and it was the absolute worst. Oh no. Yeah. The hope is that you never do meet them. The best thing about corporate is they really only worry about the managers. They come in to meet and see the managers and critique the managers. The hope is that as a person on the floor, maybe, I don't know, you may not be a person on the floor. Maybe you're the manager. If you're the manager, then hey, they're coming for you. But if you're on the floor, they're mostly just coming to look at your manager. So if you don't have any reason to be in your manager's face that day, you're kind of gonna skate. So I would just be like, I would just try my best to like lay low. Uh, dude, self checkout. See, when I was working at Walmart, there wasn't a self checkout just yet. So it was like 2009, right before self checkout became a real big thing. They were still doing cash mostly. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would have felt about self checkout back then. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we had it. I just didn't use it, or I don't think anybody else used it. Yeah, yeah, they were great years, especially if you didn't have a whole lot of money. Yeah, it was the best years when you didn't have a whole lot of money. Right now would probably be really fantastic if I was rich, but not having a whole lot of money, it kind of sucks. But yeah, like back in the mid 2000s was the greatest for people who didn't have as much money because you could still do everything that was as fun that we have right now. Like all of the fun stuff that we have now, we had back in the early 2000s. We just didn't have to pay out of the nose for all of it. Like everything is just, dude, all of that was great. Dude, I lived in Pittsburgh in the early 2000s. So we had Kennywood, uh, the waterfront, and they had a movie theater at the waterfront. And it was like, dude, Kennywood was $50. It's a whole ass theme park. There's a whole. It's not like a super theme park, not like Carowinds or Six Flags or like Disney World or something like that. Now Disney World is like top tier. Carowinds and Six Flags is mid tier, and then you got Kennywood, which is lower than mid tier, but not bottom barrel like Adventureland. Adventureland in New Jersey is bottom barrel. No, 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 it ain't like a state fair. It's like it's a permanent. It's permanent, but it's it's a permanent theme park, but it's like a city theme park. It's like a regional theme park. I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't know how to describe it to somebody who isn't from the Northeast or Midwest. Like cuz in the Midwest there's a lot of like see here in North Carolina we don't have as many like regional theme parks. Like up in the Midwest they have like a bunch of regional theme parks like right around the lakes and everything. But in North Carolina, we just have Carowinds. Like we don't like we get state fairs and stuff like that, but we don't have anything outside of just Carowinds down here. But you know, you go but I think that's more of a I think it might be a population density thing because up there they have like Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has Carowinds, but then you have Cedar Park, which is a bigger which is a Carowinds level theme park, and then you have like a bunch of little spots around Cedar Park. Like they built a lot of theme parks up there. I don't know what to say, but yeah, I really wish you know what we have down here in North Carolina? We have a lot of like backwoods stuff. We have a lot of like, especially over here in the mountains and shit. We have a lot of like mountainy shit, and we got like uh mine shaft shit, like shit you can do in a mine. Like we got trails and hiking, and then we got the Appalachian Trail, obviously, that half partly goes through here, but then Tennessee. Eh. All right, but I can't. Uh, uh, oh yeah, yeah. That's what that. Matter of fact, Pigeon Forge. That is the Dollywood is the best comparison I can give to Kennywood, Dollywood. Hey, it even works out. But yeah, that's the best comparison I can give to Kennywood as like a little regional as like a regional theme park that's not small but not huge. You know? It's something you can walk back and forth around in less than an hour. Like you can walk the whole park if you just walking from one side of the park to the other, you can do it in less than an hour. Whereas in like if you go to Carowinds, it's gonna take you a little bit longer than that if you're just walking around the park. So yeah, it's like 20 to 30 rides as opposed to 40, something like that. Someone is busy. Someone else is busy. Okay. So, right. You know what? That is my mom. My mom is very much like that. She does not do roller coasters, which made roller coasters for me when I was a little kid really fun, but it made it really hard to go on because she wouldn't ride it, and if it was just me, her, and my brothers and sisters, then I couldn't get on the roller coaster because she's not gonna ride with me, and they won't let you on. Like they didn't used to let you. They used to let you ride roller coasters. This is some old person shit, but they used to let you ride roller coasters when you were too small to ride the roller coaster if your parent was riding the roller coaster with you. Yeah. I got to ride a roller coaster a couple of times, not a lot, but a couple of times when I was too small because my mom was riding with me. And that's how I know my mom does not like fucking roller coasters because she did that one year with me. And then the next year she was like, no. And then next year I was able to ride myself and she was so thankful because I was so bummed out the second year. She was like, "No," because it was Carowinds back. It was Carowinds. They had Thunder back then. It was Thunder Road, Vortex, uh, Top Gun, Top Gun. Uh, yeah. Then they came out with Drop Zone, and they were doing all of the Paramount movies, the Twister, and all of that stuff. And yeah, I was really trying to ride all of it, but I'm 9 and I wasn't exactly tall enough. So yeah, my mom would ride it with me the 1 year, and then the next year she was like, no. But I didn't have to. Like, honestly, I don't think I had to ride it with her more than 1 year that I was like thinking about it, because there was like a range that you can't ride if you're shorter than this, but you can ride with parents if you're short, if you're this high to this high, and then this high you can just ride. So yeah. See, I like Ferris wheel. I like Ferris wheels. Oh, dude, if you ever do manage to make it to London, go on that big eye. It's not like a Ferris wheel as much as it's like being in a room that moves through. It's like it being in a little room that moves. You don't have to, like, you can stand up, you can like look out the window, you can sit down, and you can brace yourself if you need to. Like, real shit, I wasn't exactly the most comfortable sitting in it, but a you can, but you can get a good set of, you can get a good range of things you can do if you go to the London Eye. It's kind of nice. I like it, but it is like a Ferris wheel. Only it's a little bit slower than a Ferris wheel, realistically. So you won't have to worry about it being like jerky. Oh, hello, Anthony. Anthony. I think my son pocket dialed me. I don't like that my son pocket dials me, but I'm starting to get to the point where he is more pocket dial because he don't call me, which it makes sense. He's little. He ain't calling his dad. He calls me when he wants something. Man, I got a feeling that as he gets older, that's going to become more and more the case. But I love it. All right, which one? You keep saying the car's extended warranty, but which car? Is it the newest car or is it the car that cost the most money? Because the one that costs the most money probably is the one that I would want to put a warranty on, but the newest one is probably the one that you would want to put a warranty on. So yeah, of course that's the question. But that's the thing. The fanciest one is actually the one that costs the least amount of money. Yeah, yeah, that's the wit. Like, my oldest car is 2013, uh and it but I bought it off of a dealership. Now, my dealer yeah. Yeah, my dealership car I bought off of a deal like I bought it off a dealership, and I paid dealership prices in 2020. Yeah, in 2021. So right in the middle of the pandemic, when used car prices were absolutely ridiculous. If I were to try and buy my car, the same car, like 2 years before, I would have paid half the price. But yeah, so I paid a dealership price for that one. But my other two cars, uh, I have two 2015 Chrysler 200s, and they are nice. I have one S and a C, and the S is a salvage title, but the C is a clean title. Hey, S is salvage, C is clean. But the C is the fanciest car. It has all of the bells and whistles, the heated leather seats, vented seats, power outlet in the glove box, all of the stuff. And it was just owned by somebody who did not want to take care of it. Like, it I had to like detail on a level of detail, and I didn't expect. Like I had to take I had to take stuff apart to get to some of the goo that was coffee everywhere, chocolate, seeds, dude. But once I got it done, it was so nice. It is such an awesome car. I love it. It's so fast. It drives nice. The handling is wonderful. Even when it had little issues that I had to fix after getting all of the stuff, like, and it's all-wheel drive, so I can it's all-wheel drive, so when we had a snowstorm, it really got me through the snowstorm, because it was basically just like the only car we could guarantee that we wouldn't like slide off the road, and we had just moved to this little backwood space. So, hey, Timmy! Oh, dude, I was hoping I would be able to make it so you wouldn't have to be 2 o'clock in the morning again. I wanted to say hi to you, Timmy. Oh, but yeah, when we had that snowstorm like this past, it got sucky. Oh, real man, I don't want to have you guys being awake. Like I understand being awake super late. I get that, but you know, oh my goodness. Now I gotta write something. Y'all got me distracted. Y'all y'all you know I'm ADHD super bad. So y'all can't come in here and then start talking to me and making me feel like I'm having a conversation. You're cracking, you know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was bad, dude. That's the one I was talking about. That's the one where I had to use my car, cuz that was the only car that we could drive. Like the all-wheel drive was the only thing that got us around, cuz all our other cars are front-wheel drive. And even the big heavy car that we have, this front-wheel drive, like the SUV, the crossover. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about yesterday. I was only on for about like 20 minutes, and I didn't really do anything because I had to drop in, and then I immediately got pulled out. So yeah, I wasn't on long yesterday, and it was really just but yeah. All right. Yeah. Now, where are clothes? CLOTH. Oh no. Why do I not know how to spell clothes all of a sudden? CLOT cloth. Cloth. So. Cloths. Cloths. Oh. Is that hey, that okay, see, I knew it was clothes, but yeah, I don't know why I don't know why the E was like escaping me so much. There are clothes. Seriously? Uh, See, this is why I actually like having people around to talk to about this stuff because now I gotta have. Okay, but okay. All right. So, uh, hey, Timmy, I got a question. What would a sorcerer's problem be with, like, how old would a person who gained age help with? Ah, if you can't, if everybody absorbs magic at between like between A and B, like let's say everybody gains the ability to use several levels of magic, but it takes like years to gain enough magic to do a magic. So, all of the really strong magicians are like 40 plus. Healer dude, I just saw 56. How old would an enchanter be? Yeah. Like I'm saying like all right, cool. The healer dude is 56, but he can't heal. He can just he can just basically like skin bandage. He has to cut the shit away and then the skin bandage will heal. But he can't grow limbs or shit like that. Nobody can do that until later on in the story. My character might learn how to do that if he does learn healing magic to a good degree. But he's still not going to be able to grow his leg back. I'm going to get him a fake leg in a little bit. Oh, a person who can make other shit cool. Like a person who can put magic onto other shit. Like a person who can make a magic suit. Like oh boy has magic bows and arrows. The arrows are his magic is the bow magic, but the bow and arrow and the equipment that he has an invisibility enchantment on it. So I'm trying to think of like a way that the enchanters can have like a point where they like, all right, cool, we don't make the clothes, but we take the clothes that gets made and we turn it into clothes that can do this so that our hunters are more successful in the field, so that, you know, they have better success rate in the field just being hunters. You shoot something and you're invisible until the something that you shoot catches a bow or an arrow. You know? I'm thinking like 60, 60, 70. Yeah, I'm like 60, 70. Like I'm thinking an older person, but I'm not I'm thinking that in this world you live like most people live to be about one, I don't know, 120 years old. But there are people who live longer, specifically in the other, like, around the world. There are people who live longer. That I want to have like some like aged people who figured out like specialty age defying magic or whatever, youth magic or some I want to have somebody who is old but has lived long enough to where they are strong and hold on to, like, they're going to be like the ruler of a kingdom that they've been ruling for too long. They've gotten old and they've kind of had a, I don't know. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you can learn like the temporary, like, all right, cool, invisibility is something that you can learn baseline when you're like 30. Like 20, like you can spend like some time learning how to do, because you have to do like enchantment magic when you're a kid, and then you like learn stuff like that. So yeah, I would think like the the enchantment itself would probably take like, to like, yeah, all right, cool. But an enchanter would be a super valuable member of a society. So introducing a stranger who just so happened to be strong enough to cut a tree, to put a sword gently through a tree, and caught you when you thought you were invisible, that might be something you wouldn't want to do. It might be something you'd be scared to do. So I'm like, hey, Barkley really don't want to introduce this random superpowered stranger to the person who's basically keeping the community helped with the invisibility enchantment. But durability enchantment would be another thing that I want to have. Huh. It's an old couple. Okay. An old couple. Older couple. One with yeah, now that I think about it, one of them is going to have the invisibility enchantment, and one of them is going to have a durability enchantment capability. As old couple, that way I can have two uh enchantments in one meeting. Okay, beautiful. And Barkley would be protecting both of them, because the durability enchantment is the reason that there's a stone wall outside the city that looks newish, even though this village is super small and does not warrant a giant stone wall. He's actually the enchanter who enchanted the wall, and they just built it up over time. And yeah, okay, cool. The village built it, and his enchantments keeps it durable, so nothing can damage it. Cool. And that's why these two are the most valuable people in the village, sort of. At least to someone who is a hunter like Barkley. Barkley is a hunter, so the ability to run behind the wall and not have to worry about anything that chased you behind the wall getting to you would be a big deal to him, and the invisibility clothes would be a big deal to him, right? So yeah, I think I just thank you, Jimmy. All right. Yeah. Like, I'll have to like let the old guy sit down and tell a story about how the wall got built. I don't know. Ooh, I can do a SBS like Oda does. Like, oh yeah, he did this is the story about how the wall got built. Oh, dude, that would be honestly, with my ADHD, that'd probably be the story I want to write too. Like, I just want to write about how this wall got built, or about how this person learned how to do enchantments and stuff. I kind of want to go on backstory. Back in my day, we didn't have any walls and visible clothes. We had to make that, and you you just wake up and you just use the that we made and it cost us all this time and you. Oh, get my Richard Pryor voice out. You. Oh, wait, Eddie Murphy. You, Phil's Florida and Phil's little whippersnappers. All right. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Gotta take my coat off. Finally reached that point in the day where it's not freezing. All right, now. ADHD! Stop fighting me. Oh no! Oh, yeah. Probably would have came in handy. Matter of fact, it really would. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Short pants and foul music. Oh my god. Ah, I remember all of the old. Wait, who was. I remember all of the old cartoon old people like grandpa from that one sounded exactly like grandpa from the Rugrats. These old whippersnappers and their short pants. Uh, let's just evaporate. Ah, I know that this has been hard. I know that this has been hard on a real. Wait, is Barkley the old? No, Barkley is like a 25-year-old hunter. He has basic bow magic with just a bow track magic. So he's just a ret. He's about he's about to take me to he's about to take me to the old person who does the enchanting. So yeah, sorry. Some weird happened outside my. All right. Weird happened outside, and I was just checking to see what it was. All right. So, a hard day for much as I don't want to. I know. Ah! Oh my goodness. Is every time a two word too? Why is all of these two words? Every time, a lot, a little. What? A little makes sense. Shut up. Don't come after me for a little, but yeah, all of these two words. Ooh. And it's not everything because everything isn't a two word. If it was every time you use every, I would be like, all right, cool. So every is always a two word, like a lot. A lot is always two words. Cool. But why is every time two words, but everything isn't? I know there's a reason. I know there's rationale. I know there's a rationale. I know there's a good reason why. But I want to complain for a little bit. Let me complain. Oh my goodness. All right. But ah, ah. Half-hearted. And now I'm in another two word. Half-hearted. Harteeearted. Half-hearted. Ah. All right. Follow. Move through. Move through the streets. We move through the streets and how awesome are the streets here? Are they well maintained? Are they dirt roads? It should be here. This is carriage times, but this is a poor village. So they're not gonna have cobblestone roads, but they do have a dedicated population and enchanters. So they might have wood roads. Have you ever seen a wood road? I didn't know they had wood roads, but apparently there was wood roads. And you do a wood road. Did not know, but yeah. I would, I guess, if you had a person who could make the wood more durable, you couldn't use it for. Actually, it probably worked better with modern than it would with older. I don't know. Either way, I'll figure out what the streets are made of later. Cobblestone? Yeah, it makes more sense to make it cobblestone. You know what? Ooh, yellow brick. Yellow brick. Wait, which pretty well done. Oh, wait. Black Rock. Black Rock Road. Or Patch Rock. Patch Rock? I don't know. A black what color? Because I don't want nobody coming after me for copyright infringement if I go with yellow brick. Uh and wood would get slippery real fast. So we're not gonna go with wood road. That would be stupid. Well, not stupid, it's just ill thought out. And I'm trying not to be ill thought out right now. Rock would fit the terrain better. Exactly. Like rock makes more sense. And you probably have a bunch of rock left over after you built the wall. So you just throw it on the road and it would make great. And all the durable rock from the wall built on the road. Makes sense. Let's just go with it. Pretty well done. Ah, is my trading here? I don't know if y'all. Wait, hold on. I want to see if I can hear. Hmm. Doesn't look like y'all can hear it, but I don't know for a fact one way or the other. Maybe it's the noise gate. I don't know. I don't know. Did I put a noise gate on there? I thought I put a noise gate on there, but I don't know for a fact whether or not it's working or not. I don't know. Okay, so the one side of the it's actually the how do I say this? There's a clearing and the village is separated from the forest by the wall. Like there's a big wall here between the and then there's a clearing. The clearing opens out and then there's the wall. They cleared the area because you don't want to have the forest popping up. You don't want to have trees built up right against the wall because then anything can just go over the wall with a tree. So they have this, I say, about 100-yard clearing, 100, 200-yard clearing between the forest and the wall. And then after the wall, it's just all village. So the village is actually pretty right, but it's only like 30 houses. So there's only like 100 people in the village. It's not big and it's mostly just, few families, some farmers, like but yeah, a few families, farmers, hunters, and some builders. Like that, like there's like 10 builders Uh, there's like 10 builders, 4 hunters who take shifts and all have the enchanted equipment. There's yeah, there's the healer, but he is basically just by himself as a healer. But there are other people. There is the guy who I went to is basically just a emergency doctor. He ain't he's he's not the only healer in the village, but he is the one who you go to if you're missing a limb. He's like the emergency doctor. He's the best. So yeah, if you got like minor cuts and scrapes, there are people who can like, like help you with that. But if you lose a limb, you got to go to see Tommen. All right, looked at, pretty done, stone. Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody who does something practices magic in that thing. If when you're like, all right, cool. Let's say you were 20 years old and you have the ability to pick out whatever it is you want to do. If you're going to stay in the area where you got to be where all of the people around here are just like, all right, cool. The main job here is building. Main job in this village is building and farming. There are 10 builders. There are like 20 farmers, 10 builders, 5 hunters. So those people, the builders are all building. They all have like different building magics. Everybody just like tries to figure out a way to make their thing easier. Everybody just uses magic to make their job easier. Most people, because real shit, that's what you would do. You would figure out a way to use magic to make your job easier. If it's 20 is like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna go and do this. Like, I like being here. I like hanging around my dad. My dad's a builder. I'm gonna figure out a way that I can hang out with my dad more. I'm gonna build stuff to hang out with my dad. And then I'm gonna go to work and we're gonna build stuff. If that's how your life is, then yeah, cool. You would figure that out and you would like hone the specific magics for the stuff that you like to do. So if you are a builder and you want to be able to carry more shit and you want to just like, all right, cool, I'm going to carry more shit. Oh, well, you practice enhancement magic to the point where you can like lift shit, or you practice telekinesis. One is harder than the other. So a telekinetic who can who can control different areas of the environment may not be able to lift as heavy of stuff with their telekinesis, but they can do it from a longer distance. So different. It's different capabilities layered into different work practices. It's like I can do telekinesis, so I would rather I can pick this stuff up myself, but if I throw it, I can make sure it goes where I need it to go. So like, like low I can't pick anything up with my telekinesis that's heavier than the stuff that I can pick up with my body. But if I pick it up with my telekinesis, if I pick it up with my body and I throw it with my telekinesis, I can make it go faster, or I can make sure it hits what I need it to hit. I think I think that makes some sense. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, hey, I'm listening. All right. Ooh, black and yellow. Black and yellow road. Yeah, that's part of it. Like the reason the road is still intact and doesn't really have to have constant maintenance on it is because the durability magic guy basically enhances all of the like everything in the village is basically touched by the durability magic guy, because if not, then that road would constantly need repairing, that wall would constantly need repairing, the clothes and all of this stuff would constantly need repairing. So you wouldn't be able to have 100 and 200 people basically just like doing all of this stuff to take care of to take care of a full village, like with massive amounts of like, and like the constant threat of that forest, because the forest has some stuff in it. That's why they have to have an invisibility enchantment person, and the invisibility enchantment person is the person who actually makes the clothes. That's where we're going now. Like she actually makes the clothes and enchants it to be invisible, whereas the durability magic is the husband, and he it developed the durability magic because like I said, he wanted to hang out with his dad. He was a builder, his dad was a builder, he wanted to hang out with his dad. He spent his time learning how to basically make things more durable so that his dad didn't have to work as hard, so that he could make like a hammer that his dad could use forever, because his dad was just the gankiest. He was just the strongest, the dude who could just hammer out he could smash anything, but his equipment would always get busted because you super strong, you not necessarily making all of your other stuff super strong. So his dad went all in on body enhancement magic, made himself super strong, and now, yeah, huh. But yeah, he all of his stuff got broken. So his son was like, I want to make some stuff so my dad can use it. So he came up with the enhancement magic. He came up with the enhancement magic prodigy level, like when he was 20. So he could like help his dad, but it wasn't like strong enhancement. It wasn't strong enhancement enchantment. It was just like something, it was temporary. It was like you said, it was a super temporary thing. And over time, he got to the point where he could make it stronger and more durable. And then by the time he hit like 40, 50, he was able to like, all right, cool, I can enchant multiple things. And then by the time he hit 60, he was able to enchant everything. And for the past 10 years, they've been basically going through everything that was built in the village and enchanting it. That is kind of it. Broken stone wall.
I forgot how to spell obvious. Obvious. Hmm. See, y'all gonna have me having more typos than I got. All right. See, this is why I asked Microsoft. I'm gonna let Microsoft get it wrong. If Microsoft get it wrong, then I'm fine. How is they aren't? What? All right. So
yeah. Sorry. Mm. What is this man's name? The man chuckled. The old durability guy. I don't want to name him something like Rocker. Uh. Who? Ah. Rocky. Uh. Nah, that sounds too much like Brokey. um. Iro. Just because I want to say iron, but Iro. Uh. Okay. Can I use Hanbar though? I'm gonna use Iro Hanbar, and it'll be him and his wife. Shit, Iro and uh, Iro and I would say Glace. Can I call her Glace? The lady who does invisibility enchantment. Can I call her Glace? Ah,
See, the only reason I don't want to use Stein. Okay. The only reason I don't want to use Stein is just because uh I like Soul Eater, and that was actually one of my favorite characters in Soul Eater. So yeah, I don't want to like rip that off right away. But yeah. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. I might robot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I don't know, by the way. No, I have a moth in here. I can't, and it won't stay still, and it's right around my lights, so it's really hard to see. Because if I stare at it too long, I'm starting to go blind. So yeah, a wasp was in here the other day, and that was yeah, I had to take that one outside. A moth I can just kick out the door, but yeah, wasp on the other hand, I got to take that away from here. I wrote by the way. All right, now. All right, now. And now I have to let the I have to make the decision to say to either yada 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 or go back and do a full recap. Now, this is one of those times where I'm gonna yada 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 because I have other I don't know. I guess I go. Okay. Oh yeah. If anything in this sounds weird or overly
Huh. Yeah, if any of this sounds weird and you think that you're missing something that I might have included in one of these videos, one of these streams, yeah, that's way, that's way. So yeah, but yeah, I have these on YouTube too. So if you ever think I said something stupid and you want to go back and check me, it's over on YouTube. Mr. Marcus writes. So yeah, shameless plug, I know, but yeah, had to do it. All right. Fascinated to hear it. So, but he seemed. Yeah. Why can I never? Okay. THRO ROUGH. I think I gotta go now. It's 1 a.m. and I'm already. I gotta go sleep. Dude, thank you so much, Timmy. It has been awesome getting to see you again, and I am so sorry that I kept you awake so late. But thank you so much for coming through. All right, you and Kraken are always gonna basically you and Kraken are basically just the two people who make this stream fun for me. Because I get to talk to people. Uh kid, we're coming through. We were attacked, and me and the kid were coming through the woods with his dad when we were attacked, and all of barely got away. All of our gear was destroyed and we barely got away. Really? Really? Hmm. Well, that. That does sound like our woods. That sounds like our woods. Well, do you plan on going back? Do you plan on going back? I don't know what. I don't know how to spell Riley. Riley. He asked. Cheek, cheeky, cheeky. Shit. What is the best word for somebody asking a question like, "Do you plan on going back?" Not inquisitive. Yeah, no, like being wry or coy. Like that's the best way I can think of. Like wry humor, or not dry humor, but inquiry. Yeah, basically. Like uh I guess inquisitively. Yeah, right. That's it. Inquisitively. Inquisitive. Wow. Inquisitively. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Microsoft. Probably. Probably a missing leg. Well, iRose. Yeah, I could. I'm still pretty mobile. Still pretty mobile. Oh no! Oh no! It's time for me to go. I don't want to go. I'm actually having fun and I'm in the middle of something. Oh. No, it's just the time. I gotta go. Want to stay. Gonna do. All right, just all right. I'm gonna stay until I can't stay anymore. Till I absolutely have to leave. When I absolutely have to leave, I'm gonna leave. Nah, I gotta go to. Uh, yeah, she can't go to work for me. So yeah, like me and her have a completely different set of skill sets. So yeah, I wish that'd be awesome. Honestly, the only reason I say that is because I want to do her job. Because I wish I could do her job. Yeah, that's honestly. I'm just here. I come out here when I wake up before I go, so I can get something done. But yeah, at 1:30 I have to leave. So right now we're going to go ahead and I want to finish this. I want to finish this. I manage because I'm about to. I think Iro is going to give my character a leg. Or he's going to take the wood that, yeah, okay, Iroh is going to be able to take the wood that my character had strapped to his leg and carve it into a leg, a foot, a leg. And since my character has magic and can do all of this, he can just make it so that the leg actually is on his leg and he can use it, even if it's made out of wood. And since Iroh can make things durable, he's going to make the wood more durable. So, ooh, yeah, damn. Connections. All right, see, yeah, I wasn't here with you guys. If I wasn't here with you and Timmy, Iroh, all of this would have just been nothing. Uh, hmm. Damn it. Like, you need a prosthetic. All right, trying to make one, but this chunk of wood. This chunk of wood. Oh. Oh, this is fantastic. How do I tell this is what? Where did you get this?
Where did you get this? What did you cut the tree with? I didn't. I didn't. Go with me. And never mind. Carview and Gazette.
Okay. All right. Real. Okay. All right. Now that I've gotten that part, now that I know who's going to make the leg, because I've been trying to figure out how I was going to get this man back on 2 feet, but I have somebody to make him a leg. So, all right. I have to go and get ready. I will see you guys later. Hopefully, I will be able to come back tomorrow. I do appreciate you guys coming through and chilling with me. I thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Kraken. And if Timmy comes back, I will gladly see Timmy too, because this was awesome. I'm gonna actually try and come in a little bit earlier so that I can try and make a earlier stream for Timmy. All right. So yeah, I will see you guys later. See you later, Kraken.